I became paralyzed from the neck down when I was 8 years old, and as a child, I really did not want to focus on recovering, and my medical team could not understand why. I did a lot of therapy in the hospital and was able to recover quite a bit, and it was once I left the hospital and continued doing therapy that I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I would go see my physical and occupational therapist, and they would give me exercises to do at home, and I would always tell them, like, I'm not doing it. And they would always say, how are you going to get better if you don't do your exercises? And I would tell them that I didn't care. As a child, I really just wanted to get back to doing typical kid things, and doing physical and occupational therapy for hours a day wasn't one of them. I also wasn't allowed to say the word can't, so if I ever said that I couldn't do something, my physical and occupational therapist would say, we don't say the word can't here, which is just so toxic because it's okay to admit that your physical disability prevents you from doing something. What I really wanted to focus on in physical and occupational therapy was gaining my independence back, so learning how to brush my hair, learning how to dress myself, learning how to feed myself. But instead, I was sent home from the hospital not knowing how to do any of those things for myself, and it took years of me asking my physical and occupational therapist for help learning how to do those things for them to actually help me. The therapy I was receiving at the time was so recovery based, and it was super frustrating for me because the quickest way for me to get back to doing what I needed to do was learning an adaptive new way to do those tasks, not making a recovery. I feel like it was so unrealistic for my physical and occupational therapist to expect an 8, 9, 10-year-old child to do hours of therapy a week and then go home and do even more therapy. Obviously, I needed some physical and occupational therapy, but I needed to be a kid too. So they really missed the mark there, and it honestly greatly negatively impacted my mental health and quality of life.